Director of Finance, Government, Ethics, Protocol. Director of Center for Planning, Dr. Spain, Director, University Window of America, Dr. Gina Erika, Director of the David Study Center for Entry, Dr. Mrs. Director of Academic Planning, Dr. Mrs. Angela Unity, Director, Alumna and Advanced Dr. Daniel Delivery, Director of James, Dr. Igbinedion, Director of ICT, Dr. Civil and Service, Engineer, Scientific Operating, and Human Exchange, ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to also recognize some of our distinguished guests. My pleasure to recognize Dr. Oswald in Decade, Chairman of Congress, President of Nigeria, and the State Chapter. Yes, the people in the round of applause. I'm also going to recognize Dr. Solomon, the District Coordinator of Board of Fellows, in the round of applause. I'm also going to recognize Dr. Allen Iboy, Chairman Association of Community Pharmacists, the District Chapter, representative of pharmacists for Georgia, the financiers, I'm also pleased to recognize President of the Professor Cyril Sipo. Please give him a round of applause. Honorable Emmanuel Okada. Please give him a round of applause. May I also recognize our distinguished parents, guardians, family members, and associates who are present. Can we please give all of them a round of applause? May I recognize the distinguished inductees of today. And put your hands together for them, please. IUO. I can't hear you. IUO. You need to say it like a minute. IUO. Thank you very much. Gentlemen and ladies of the press, all participants on this program via Zoom, Skype, and YouTube, distinguished guests. Quickly, may I inform that this program is online. I will request the ICT people to please show the link to the Zoom on the platform so that people can send it to people who are not here because of first station so that they can join us online for this program. May I also inform that for conveniences, we have conveniences at the back, and it would be nice if we please all put our phone in silence as we commence this program. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I would like to invite the Dean College of Pharmacy. Professor.
The Vice Chancellor, Professor Lawrence Chichku Isimoyan, the Registrar, Pharmacy Council of Nigeria, Pharmacist Ibrahim Babashiru Ahmed, Guest Speaker, Director General, NIPRID, Dr. Obi Peter Ajibwe, Principals of Officers of the University, Deans of Colleges, Members of Senate, invited guests, Pharmacy Graduands, members of press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to the 12th oath-taking induction ceremony of the 2021-2022 session, Pharmacy Graduands of Dr. Akunile College of Pharmacy, Igbinedion University, Okada, the Nigeria's premier university. We thank God Almighty for giving us the grace to witness yet another milestone in the history of this college, our great university. I want to especially thank our Honorable Chancellor, Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Sawaru CFR, the Esama of the New Kingdom, for bequeathing to the future generations of Nigerian students university education of international standard, where academic calendar runs uninterrupted. In the last 5 years, 5 academic sessions, 5 induction ceremony. I think this is commendable. The essence of an induction ceremony is to have the professional body declare disagreements in public that the university has carried out its function of training as well as exposing students to the academic disciplines necessary for their journey in their chosen profession satisfactorily. Thereafter, we'll be giving provisional registration, which initiated into the practice under the supervision of registered pharmacists in a health institution, industry, university, as approved by the Pharmacist Council of Nigeria. Over the years, the Graduands College of Pharmacy have demonstrated an enviable reputation for producing pharmacy graduates with great prospects of practicing in different fields such as academia, hospital, industries, administration, research, and other human endeavors. It is important to note that since the inception of the college, 2004-2005 session, we have trained over 1,203 pharmacy students. Today, the college is inducting a total of 88 pharmacy graduates who have been all working character and learning. So our pharmacy graduates, I applaud you today and I say congratulations. For you, today is important for many reasons. First, today is a day of celebration and we are here to celebrate your success. Secondly, it's a day of thanks, to thank those who nurtured you, taught you, and cheered you on. Finally, it's a day of reflection, as today marks the end of an era of your life and the beginning of something new. Today, you will be formally inducted into the pharmacy profession. And it is my hope that each of you will strive to maintain the honor of this great institution by making formidable impacts through the noble profession. I therefore charge you to always be good ambassadors of this great university and keep the flag flying. I want to thank the Pharmacy Council of Nigeria, the federal government agency charged with the responsibility of regulating and controlling pharmacy education, training, and practice in all aspects and locations. Let me congratulate our newly appointed registrar, Pharmacist Ibrahim Babacheu Ahmed. God Almighty will surely grant you his wisdom and strength to follow the affairs of the Pharmacy Council of Nigeria. Let me congratulate the parents and guardians for this pharmacy graduate for their sacrifices, prayer, support, and dedication to all the students and university. I thank you, parents, for believing in us by entrusting your students unto us. Truly, you have proven to be formidable stakeholders of this great university. May the Lord grant you long life to reap the fruits of your labor. Recently, the college has taken giant strides towards maintaining high standards in teaching, research, and staff development. Currently, the Bachelor of Pharmacy degree program have been fully accredited by the Pharmacy Council of Nigeria and National University Commission. It is my pleasure to inform you that the National University Commission has approved the commencement of Doctor of Pharmacy for the college. The university have already admitted its first set of pharmacy students into the program in this session. The college is glad to announce the birth of IU Journal of Multiple Sciences, the official scientific publication of the college. This journal will be devoted to promoting rapid submission of research findings in pharmaceutical and related disciplines. On research and development, the university management has graciously awarded the college a grant worth of 5 million for research. With this grant, the College Cancer and Reproductive Research Group is currently working on isolation characterization and structural elucidation of isolated bioactive compounds for medicinal plants. On staff development, some members of staff are currently enjoying university-sponsored postgraduate, postdoctoral, and research fellowships in different parts of the country and in the world. We have also been able to attract some very senior academics who are doyens in their respective disciplines. The university management has recently built an automated line situated in the college for the production of disinfectants, antiseptics, and laboratory reagents. We have since commenced production of these reagents and the disinfectants to meet the aseptic needs of IU Teaching Hospital and the parent consultative forum health center, as well as various laboratories in the university. It is also expected that this will become a major IGRO for the university. Let me use this opportunity to acknowledge the overwhelming support, the inspirational prowess, vision, and doggedness of our digital vice chancellor, Professor Lawrence Ikechukwu Ezimoye, an erudite scholar, a visionary, a go-getter, an award winner, and a consummate administrator. He has created a platform and enabling environment for research and development in the college. No wonder many people think he's a pharmacist. I don't want to this. I would like to mention that our modest achievement would not have been possible without the full support of our entire academic and non-academic staff of the college. All HODs. Together, we will continue to uphold the vision and mission of the college. As I conclude this address, let me thank every one of you for your patience and for taking time from your busy schedule to be with us today. May Almighty God continue to bless you and grant you journey mercies to your various destination. Thank you very much.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may I respectfully, with a standing and clapping ovation, invite the Vice Chancellor, Professor Lawrence Ikechukwu Ezimoye, to the microphone to bring the address. Please be seated. Thank you. Today is a great day and a day with God of First Assembly. We are all happy. I will thank God for today. And if you want to join me in expressing gratitude to God, can we give God a round of applause? It's very exciting to be here this morning. Incidentally, today, and this activity is the very first academic activity of this university in the year 2023 here in the auditorium. I would like to adopt a protocol that has been established, properly established by the public relation unit of the university. But just permit me to acknowledge the respect to the registrar and the Assistant Chancellor of Nigeria and the Director General and CEO of the National Institute for School Research and Development, all principal officers, parents, and guardians. I welcome you to this marvelous occasion. It is customary that will leave the tone of a recital conversation. Thank you very much. It is with great joy, more importantly, gratitude to Almighty God, that I welcome all of you this morning
to our 12th oath taking and induction ceremony of the 2021 and 2022 pharmacy graduates of Dora College of Pharmacy, Igbinedion University, Okada. Let me especially welcome dignitaries present, both physically and those joining us virtually at this very important occasion. In particular, I want to acknowledge the presence of our guest speaker, Dr. Obi, Dr. Adigwe, the Director General and the Chief Executive Officer of the National Institute of Pharmaceutical Research and Development, who, in spite of his very tight schedule, has found time to be here with us for this ceremony. DG, we thank you and welcome you to Igbinedion University. Let me also especially recognize the presence of our regulator, the Registrar of the Pharmacists Council of Nigeria, pharmacist INDUCTION, and his team that has come with him to perform the regulatory assignment this morning. I also know that we have the chairman of the Pharmacy Association here in the state. The enduring partnership that we have between the council and the university has been very potent, functional, and highly inspiring. I would appreciate it very, very much. Yeah, remember during the gospel, I was emphatic about the support that the council has given to our university and particularly the Graduands College of Pharmacy. We have enjoyed your tutelage and mentorship. Thank you again. Today, a total of 90 pharmacy graduates of the College of Pharmacy who have been found worthy in character and learning will be duly inducted. It's exciting to see all of you with your bright faces and with the parents here with us. Let me just remind us or reiterate, just like the dean has said, an induction ceremony like the one we are witnessing today is a sine qua non, more or less, it's a desiderata for admission to the practice of pharmacy all over. Today's event therefore signifies the formal introduction of the pharmacy graduates of this university to the culture and processes of the highly regarded pharmacy profession, because become aware of the professional responsibilities and duties that it demands. Pharmacy program has remained the flagship program of this university, and it's highly sought after year in, year out by applicants. The Bachelor of Pharmacy degree program is fully accredited both at the Pharmaceutical Council of Nigeria and the National University Council, National University Commission, respectively. In other words, both professional and academic accreditation are fully in place in this university. Following the NUC approval, with package tutelage from the Pharmacists Council of Nigeria, we have introduced the Doctor of Pharmacy PharmD program to gradually replace the B.Pharm program. Thus, the first set of PharmD students resume classes at the beginning of the 2022-2023 session in September 2022 here at this university. Furthermore, we're happy to announce the debut of Igbinedion University, Okada Journal of Pharmaceutical Sciences. This is the official scientific publication of Dora College of Pharmacy. And I want to say that this is one of the leading journals in pharmaceutical studies here in this region and in this country. Publication will go a long way to foster research and development of pharmaceutical sciences with and outside the university, thereby contributing to the growth and development of pharmaceutical industry. Very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, in the bid to blend theory with practice, this university recently built an automated line situated in the College of Pharmacy for the production of disinfectants, antiseptics, and laboratory reagents. We have since commenced production to meet the immediate antiseptic needs of Igbinedion University Teaching Hospital, the parent consultative foreign clinic of the university, and the environment. The facility will go a long way towards enhancing the teaching and learning of our students. Permit me at this point to use this opportunity to especially thank our Honorable Chancellor, His Excellency, Sir Dr. Gabriel Osawa Igbinedion, CFR, the Esaba of the Kingdom, whose great foresight led to the establishment of Igbinedion University in 1999 as the premier private university in Nigeria. We thank God for his life, and we pray that Almighty God will continue to provide him good health, prosperity, and the vision will continue to blossom. Thank God for that. Thankfully, our Blue Sky graduates who are to be found all over the world are excelling in their chosen profession, including pharmacy. Indeed, our products and achievements are testaments of our greatness and our faith. Very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Board of Regents, the Governing Council, Senate staff, and students, I extend my hearty congratulations to the inductees for the successful completion of their studies. I congratulate you. Please give yourself a round of applause. The university is very proud of you, and it's our great expectation that you also do the university program. I urge you to go forth and impact your world and be good ambassadors of the university. Wherever you find yourself, let excellence be your watchword. By the special grace of God, you will achieve excellence. We also congratulate our parents, our guardians, that have provided support for our students and the world. I know the sacrifices we have made to get them to this program. I know the support that we are giving to them, morally and financially. I know the various times that you have called them up to advise them to ensure that they complete their program. But today, the joy of that sacrifice is what we are enjoying. I thank you for supporting our students. We also congratulate the Dean of College of Pharmacy, very dogged and astute leader who knows exactly what it is. He's a perfect team player, and the same way that we thank all the members of staff of that college for setting standards and achieving standards. The university management will continue to support the college to ensure just the way you have excelled in the BFAM, we shall also excel in the family. Finally, let me welcome you once again to this auspicious occasion. And as I welcome you, may the blessings of God never depart from any of us. Thank you.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please permit me to respectfully invite the representative of the National President of Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria, Professor Siri Yusufo. He's been ably represented here by Dr. Sarati and Adede, who's the chairman of Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria, Edo State, where I request Pharmacy Dr. Osarati and Adede to please come up to the high table. Please begin together. Thank you. Without further ado, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to invite the University Orator, Professor O.G. Izebua, to the microphone to present a citation on our distinguished guest speaker for today's ceremony. Please put that together.
Mr. Chairman, may I invite very distinguished guest speaker to please step forward. Thank you, sir. The citation of Dr. Obi Peter Adiku, NPOM, Director General CEO, National Institute of Pharmaceutical Research and Development. Guest speaker, location of the Pueblo Technical Doctor ceremony of the 2021-2022 Section Pharmacy Graduands of Igbinedion University, holding at our main auditorium. Today is the first day of January 2023. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Obi Peter Adiku is a great man of many parts. Apart from his knowledge and experience in the health sector, he's very vast in policy making and management, both in Nigeria and abroad. Nothing was better than his astronomical thought in his children's field and beyond. These subjects, as you know, were not by law, as some people would say. They were by dint of hard. He went up not in easy and comfortable lives, but through the culture and difficulties. It is a very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Obi Peter Adiku graduated from the University of Job and obtained his Bachelor of Medicine in Psychology. He proceeded thereafter to the University of Edinburgh and obtained his master's degree in global health and public policy. This cerebral gentleman of amiable disposition went further to the University of Leeds and obtained a doctor of philosophy in pharmaceutical policy. To another acknowledging America. Mr. Chairman, the charisma of Dr. Adiku as a standing for, like the radiance of the day, was so annoying. It was not difficult for him to be identified by us and even the president. Consequently, on the 10th day of August 2019, he was appointed as the first substantive director general of the Institute, National Institute of Pharmaceutical Research and Development. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Adiku, like Cesar White, live about work. His conviviality and appropriativity put him tall among the guests. These qualities are so endearing that the president noted and only when he conferred the National Scientific Order of Merit Award. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Adiku is rejected by Africa. He has a significant hearing for the people, including the best knowledge, attitude, and perceptual body of the global humanity, as well as the technical paper on rationality of medicine. Even while in the United Kingdom, he was also the leader of the article, the right for non-medical prescribing. These articles were actually concluded with prescribing policy reform in the British Parliament.
Distinguished representative, probably I think we that the general organization of community, we want the executive secretary of the pharmaceutical manufacturing group, when he take a very key and important roles. Most respected, Mr. Chairman, he led the team that secured the high profile grants, including the clinical trial grant from ECOWAS and API grant from API Simba and he brought the different media grant Dr. Peter Adibu has headed and said on numerous communities and expert work at those national and including the United Nations. What type of organization? The African Union and ECOWAS. These four goals is indicated of the general knowledge and the healthcare sector, policy making and management, both in Nigeria and international. Mr. Chairman, preparing this meeting and everything, Dr. Peter, take the time and the follow in the pharmaceutical world. This is a family man to the glory of God. Can you be there from the chairman, civil and gentlemen? To invite you to take the time. It is second with us and very secular families to deliver it.
The Vice Chancellor, alongside the principal officers, my registrar from PCM, and all other dignitaries, permit me to align with the already established protocol in order to save us some time. It gives me great pleasure and honor to be here at this epoch-making event at the Igbinedion University, Okada, as the guest speaker of this auspicious occasion, where I will be delivering a talk on understanding, creating, and harnessing global opportunities in contemporary pharmacy. But before I launch into my discourse today, can I crave your indulgence to ask all the parents and families of the graduates here today to be upstanding? Please stand up if you're a parent or a family of a graduate here today. Can we give them a resounding and well-deserved applause? Because I know that there are 20, 30 times more people than are seated here in the hall who wanted to read pharmacy and be here today. But their families could not afford to make the sacrifices that these upstanding ladies and gentlemen have made in order for us to be here today. Thank you, and take a seat. Now, the next group of people I would want to remain standing whilst I acknowledge them include the Vice Chancellor Professor Igbinedion, all the lecturers in the College of Pharmacy, and indeed the entire university structure that have delivered this 90 graduates today. Please remain upstanding for the world is very, very happy. Well-deserved round of applause. We underestimate the amount of sacrifice and the amount of value that is taken into molding characters such as we have here today. So we thank you for your service to the nation. You can sit down now. And then obviously, can I have all the graduates standing? Many people fell by the wayside. Those who started with you and didn't get up to the 2.0 mandatory CGPA. Those who dropped out even from JAM and even from the remedial aspect before you got here. And those who, based on carryovers and other exigencies, cannot be here today. These graduates deserve a well and grounded round. You can sit down now. Now we're done with the celebration and the justification. Let me welcome you to the brutal world that is the job market.
Okay, no.
After today and all the glory and all the pictures, it is time for you all to now have what we call welcome to the world. Because you will now join the job market and begin to adopt activities and adopt lifestyles that will enable you to contribute not just to the nation, but also to your families and other responsibilities. And in the speech which I have written up, which the Dean of the College of Pharmacy will circulate amongst you all, we have enumerated the various roles that are available for you to apply for as a licensed and registered pharmacy. Roles in hospitals, in clinics, roles in community pharmacy, roles in the academia. Those of you who scored over 4.5 CGPA, I expect that you already have opportunities waiting for you in the university or research institutions. Roles in healthcare centers, roles in drug manufacturing companies. There are now over 170 drug manufacturing companies licensed by NAFDAC, and they will all be looking for new intakes with pharmacy degrees. Roles in public health organizations, roles in regulatory agencies, like the Pharmacists Council of Nigeria. I'm sure you know that the current Director General of the Standard Organizations of Nigeria is also a pharmacist, and pharmacists are recruited in that regulatory agencies. And the other plethora of organizations which I would call traditional pharmacy employers. Those particular opportunities are available and open for you to begin to package yourself, as young people say today, in order to create a niche for yourself, and based on the niche you've created for yourself, get a job opportunity that will help you make a living. But I'll talk a little bit more on emergent opportunities. And the Vice Chancellor has helped me very much in one of these aspects. We learned that you have an entrepreneurship center here in the university where it is mandatory for second and third year students to spend some time. I will urge you all to go and dust up the projects you did in that your mandatory period in the entrepreneurship center, because that will come in handy when you get into the job market. A very good friend of mine who just retired from a top-tier pharmaceutical manufacturing firm, I felt he would go into pharmaceutical importation or pharmaceutical consultancy. Guess what he did? He set up a small-scale food production organization, and he's doing very well. In fact, he told me that the amount of money he's making is twice what he was making as an MD, and the stress is half the stress he used to undergo as an MD in the pharmaceutical firm. So that entrepreneurship skill you gain here will be very useful for you. Currently, NAFDAC and other regulatory agencies have waiver periods for people who do small and medium scale enterprises. Most of those projects and they will be useful in coming days. Second area I'm going to talk about are those who have a natural aptitude for public health and health policy. Increasingly, you have the development partners and you have the operational research aspect of the practice in healthcare in the UK taking over. And there's quite a number of opportunities there. For those of you who are very good with academic and project writing, those of you who have skills in Excel, in SPSS, in NVivo, I can bet you that those skills very quickly can get you opportunities in the development partner world, in a lot of the NGOs, and in a lot of the frontline CSOs that will be paying you salaries that are 3-4 times what traditional pharmacy opportunities pay you. So those of you who have those skills, please don't those skills up. Those of you who don't have those skills, but who have a yearning to join that industry, please pick up skills acquisition projects and get those skills in a very short period. The third one, which I'm sure a lot of you already know, but are not worried about how to harness, are those who are very good with information technology and the social media. Earlier on, I saw quite a number of you taking selfies out there. I'm sure those selfies are going on to platforms like Twitter and platforms like Instagram. Are you aware that there are people who use those platforms to provide advisories, to provide information, to provide quality entertainment that lead to people knowing more about the profession? And on a daily basis, they have people logging on to advertise on their platforms and they actually earn money in dollars. There are several pharmacy people, several people with healthcare backgrounds who are, I think one of them is from this part of the country, Apoko Pharmacy, who are earning good money from that particular intervention on those platforms. So let your skills in those areas not end up as just posting selfies for self-verification. If that is your passion, if that is an area where you feel that you have great aptitude for, you need to begin to take the courses that will help you to monetize those areas. And like one of the previous speakers mentioned, the degree that's given to you today is given to you because of your achievement of the threshold in 2 major areas: in learning and in character. And because of that, I will mention just a few points, which is basically expo from my upcoming book. A few points in terms of the soft skills. People call them soft skills, but I don't know why they call them soft skills. Because for me, the skills that are even harder than the technical skills. Because if you don't have those skills, even if you graduate, and I hope those will help you to align yourself. The first one is purpose identification. A lot of times, we get carried away by trends. By the time you're graduating from a pharmacy, class pharmacy school like this, you find out that most of your colleagues are looking for jobs in first-class hospital or are looking for jobs in a community pharmacy. And you feel that because of the salary or because of the glamour attached to those jobs, you want to align yourself to those directions without knowing what your own purpose is. If you begin at this level to run another person's race, you will not succeed. When I finished pharmacy school about a quarter of a century ago, and I was seated exactly where you were seated, it was fashionable for pharmacists to use their licenses, set up companies, and quickly begin to import medicine from outside the country. They made a lot of money. I engaged in what my peers were doing, and I made some good money for a few years. Bought my first house in Abuja before I was 13, but I was not fulfilled because that was not my path. That was not my purpose. When I found out what my purpose was, which is gain knowledge, use it to create opportunities and add value to the system, I asked myself, what is the shortest way to get to a position to do that? And the shortest way was a master's in Edinburgh and a PhD in Leeds. What did I do? Sold my properties, sold my shares, paid close to £30,000 and went for a master's degree in Edinburgh. Shortly after that, because it was my pathway and I was heading towards my purpose, I got a full British scholarship to do a PhD at the University of Leeds. When I finished my PhD, some of my study findings was used to weigh a grant about £5 million, in which I was offered a very good research fellowship position. And I turned it down, and I came back to Nigeria. Mr. Vice Chancellor, principal officers, ladies and gentlemen, this was in 2011-2012, when Boko Haram was throwing bombs in Abuja. My lead supervisor, Professor Josie Cross, called my mother in Nigeria and told my mother that something is wrong with your son. I've offered him an opportunity, and he has barely finished his PhD. He has left it to come back to Nigeria. Why did I come back to Nigeria? Because for me, that was the shortest route to get to my purpose. I can't gain a master's and a PhD and be impacting lives in the UK when I can use the master's and a PhD and come to a setting where those skills are better needed. That is the setting where I will create my own. Cut a long story short, before I turned 43, after several opportunities and the rigorous process where we had to go through 3 interview phases, I was appointed the Director General of the National Institute for Pharmaceutical Research and Development. In that role, and in the roles before that, my work and my leadership of the teams have been critical to saving thousands of lives, to saving African governments millions of dollars, and then opening doors for local manufacturing to thrive. And I think because that was my purpose, that is the reason why I have done so well in these roles. The funny thing, Mr. Vice Chancellor, principal officers, ladies and gentlemen, is that all those people who were criticizing my mother in those days, asking her, are you sure your son actually has a pharmacy degree? Why are all his friends making millions of naira in importation? All those peers who felt I was mad for leaving the UK to come back to Nigeria, Mr. Vice Chancellor, we are all coming to Nigeria now for one partnership and one constituency. That is the importance of purpose identification. Please, the most important decision you will make today is ensure that you don't begin to run another position. Second one I'm going to mention is the principles of hard work and discipline. My late father, Dr. Justin Adiwe, God bless his soul, had a very fractious relationship with him. I quarreled with him up until I began to do my PhD, because he was a very strict man, and I couldn't understand why someone would come and be waking a grown man of 20, 25 up at 4 a.m. and 5 a.m. in the morning. Not when I didn't have lectures that day. And my father would say, it is important for you to learn how to wake up in the morning, even if you do not have lectures. I fought him, and many times my mother had to come and mediate. I fought him to the point where I moved out of home in order to live how I wanted to live. But guess what? Today, I do not sleep past 4:30 morning. I'm a director general of a federal agency, and every day, my day starts at 4:30 in the morning. By 10 a.m., I already have tasks that my staff need to do. And this is a lesson I learned from Dr. Adiwe. At that time, those principles of discipline were very alien to me. But without that discipline, I would not be where I am today. Going forward, I'm sure Professor Igbinedion is a strict individual. I'm sure you also felt some discipline here. During your internship, there will be aspects of discipline that will be instilled in you. During your NYSC and the early stages of your working relationship with whichever company you're going to choose or whichever organization you choose, there will be strict guidelines. My advice is embrace it and learn from it. Alongside discipline is his twin brother, hard work. And for this, I thank Malam Sanewa, who was my preceptor in National Hospital, where I did my mandatory 1-year internship. Our work day in National Hospital was from 9 a.m. till 4 a.m. and 4 p.m., unless you're on call. But Madam Sanewa, who was in charge of the store and who was my preceptor, would make me come at 7 a.m. and I will not leave until the job in the store is done. This could be 7 p.m., it could be 9 p.m. And I would grumble and grumble and grumble. And he will tell me, Obi Adigwe, I am teaching you the tenets of hard work. The truth of the matter, ladies and gentlemen, new graduates, is there is no sustainable success that is not built on hard work. You may see a lot of your colleagues who have flashy things, who have phones, cars, and live very glamorous lifestyles. It's not sustainable. It's flash in the pan. Unless in whatever field you choose, you begin to learn how to appreciate the talents of hard work, it will be very difficult for you to reach the top of your profession. After Madam Zariwa trained me in National Hospital, any other posting I had, whether I was at the National Assembly, where I was the head of health policy, or even during my sojourn in the United Kingdom, in both Scotland and Leeds, these talents of hard work guided me, and I always received assignments with joy and with glee, because I knew that I would learn from these assignments. In fact, when assignments are given to me, I will be the one to ask, what is the timeline for this assignment, so that I can know how quickly to deliver and pick up another assignment. With this particular tenet of hard work, as many of my colleagues in the pharmacy world, when I was appointed Director General of the agency was almost on its last legs. As I speak to you today, we have close to 10 grants running, 8 of which I am the primary investigator. I initiated and closed. And we have had an inflow of close to 12-15 billion in the past 5 years based on this tenet of hard work. So, ladies and gentlemen, new graduates, hard work is the second one I want you to take away. And the final one, before I relinquish the microphone, because I know the fried rice is already on the grill, is, I think, perhaps the most important one for this generation. And that is the principle of gratification. Very often, especially today, we want to earn the biggest salaries. We want to drive official cars. We want to carry iPhone 50 and iPhone 17 without actually learning the skill and serving the apprenticeship time that will enable us to get to that particular stage. As a Director General of the federal agency, my salary is barely 800,000 naira. With my skills, I could be earning 4 million, 5 million if I were in the development sector. But guess what? I am in a job where Harry knows my name. Across Africa, there are about 7, 8, 10 presidents who I can engage on based on my appointment as the chairman of advocacy and engagement of the World Food Foundation. There are very many key people in the world who I could drop my pen and my CV to you to say, I want to work with you, or I want this project from your organization, and I will earn 10 times the amount I am earning today. Why is it so? It is because right from inception, I understood the principle of delayed gratification, being patient until you learn the skills of the trade, until you become a master of the trade, before you begin to seek for the salary that you feel that you are worthy. You cannot do these two things at the same time. It's either you chase after money or you chase after capacity. And ladies and gentlemen, new graduates, from my experience, and I'm sure from the experience of the Vice Chancellor, the principal offices, And some of the parents here who will go home and validate this for sure. Delayed gratification and building your skills is more important than instant gratification. Mr. Vice Chancellor, Principal Officers, ladies and gentlemen, I would not have earned my salary if I haven't said a few words about my bridge. The National Institute of Pharmaceutical Research and Development, as you know, is the flagship institute for pharmaceutical and phytomedicine research. We've been in existence for 35 years now. And over the years, we've been able to develop several world-class products. Currently, we have 25 products under development. 5 of them have been listed by the regulatory agency. During COVID, we were the first in the world to undertake the categorical analysis for the Madagascar COVID organics formulation. That particular product went viral in English and French and helped with scientific and policy decision-making across the world. Similarly, we've won Center of Excellence by several international agencies, including those affiliated with ECOWAS and the WHO. And currently, we have quite a strong faculty of close to 75 masters and PhDs, all aggregated around the pharmaceutical development value chain. And Mr. Vice Chancellor and Principal Officers of the university were always on the lookout for new talent. And so, those of your graduating students who have finished with CGPAs above 4.5, please, Mr. Vice Chancellor, Dean of the Faculty, Principal Officers, I will be honored to receive some of those CVs so that we can begin engagement with them. Let me end my short but I hope impactful discourse on this matter. I have asked the Dean of the Faculty to please distribute widely an electronic copy of the speech. And once more, as other speakers have said, congratulations and God bless.
So people are sitting down. Institutions sitting down. There is something foundation for the sit down. God has ended the conversation. Even with eliminate instant employment for our best friend. Let's give it another round of applause. Thank you very much. Quickly, I would like to invite the Dean of the College of Pharmacy, Professor Budaru Igbe, to present the students, the graduates, to the registrar. Okay, there will be a presentation of a plaque of recognition to the keynote speaker by the Vice Chancellor. May I at this moment invite the registrar, the executive officer of the Council of Nigeria, pharmacist, Brian,
the Vice Chancellor, Lawrence, the principal officers of the university, our Dean of Faculty for today, the Dean of the College of Pharmacy, fellows of the Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria, as well as fellows of the West African Postgraduate College of Pharmacists, distinguished fellows, guardians, my colleagues from the PCA, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to felicitate, meet, and congratulate the entire university community, the College of Pharmacy, parents, as well as guardians and the graduates on this occasion of induction of oath-taking ceremony of 90 graduates of the Bachelor of Pharmacy degree from the College of Pharmacy, Igbinedion University of Okada. Our inductees have 12 over the years with determination and resilience to attain these enviable steps. Let me appreciate the parents or guardians who have supported the graduates throughout their studies, and also give glory to the Almighty God who has guided our inductees to achieve success in their academic pursuits. These promising young men and ladies who are gathered here today to be inducted into the profession of pharmacy have just concluded the process of their training as professionals and subject to the stipulated requirement for registration in accordance with the provision of the Pharmacy Council of Nigeria Establishment Act, are now fit to compete favorably with their colleagues in all areas of practice in rendering service to humanity. It may be of great interest to note that there are no limitations where each of you can get to in life. As newly inducted members of the pharmacy profession, which of course will be done shortly, I urge you to maintain high ethical conduct and leadership standards set forth by the PCA and endeavor to serve as examples for the achievement of excellence in the provision of quality pharmaceutical services for sustainable healthcare delivery in Nigeria. The second phase of your pharmacy training will start very shortly with the one-year statutory internship program, which is composed of all pharmacists in Nigeria, including those who train abroad, but who do not possess evidence of licensure in their country of training. The internship training program must be undertaken in only PCA-accredited institutions. I enjoy you all to take this 1 year of internship very seriously, as there may not be opportunities to make up for any time wasted. It is instructive to note that the internship period is primarily a training period and again a period of preparation for future opportunities. You just heard what the keynote speaker told you. In a world where change is the only constant phenomenon, PCN is aware of the challenges posed to pharmacists by the dynamics of practice. As a result, PCN has in place the mandatory continual professional development program to ensure the proficiency and continued relevance of pharmacists in the healthcare team. with patient in focus. It is worth noting that pharmacist competency is not only targeted at knowledge and skills, but should also include critical thinking and decision making. You must have had that also from the keynote. It's also a process of preparing you for innovation, social interaction, leadership skill, and interprofessional relationships. For emphasis, the continuing professional development program is consistent with the resolutions of the World Health Organization, as well as the Directive of the Federal Ministry of Health, which was granted or which was given at the maiden National Health Summit in 1996. I wish to also inform the graduates that you are expected to pass the pre-registration examination for pharmacists after your internship to be eligible to practice in Nigeria. Consequently, you are advised to take your internship training seriously, as PEP is based primarily on experiences acquired during internship training program. It is usually conducted twice yearly in the month of March and October. I wish to use this opportunity to appeal to our graduates to see the PEP as a quality assurance tool aimed at strengthening the standards acquired during the internship training. As pharmacists, you are expected to get yourself acquainted with the Code of Professional Ethics, which prescribes your professional and moral responsibility to patients, to colleagues, pharmacists, to other healthcare professionals, to your employers, the general public, among many others. Strict compliance. The Code of Ethics is indispensable for the practice of pharmacy profession. The Council, therefore, frowns at all professional misconduct in its entirety. So, any form of misconduct recorded by any pharmacist is usually investigated by the PCN investigating panel. And if the pharmacist, for any reason, has a case to answer, he or she is referred to the disciplinary tribunal, and the tribunal has the status of high court. And if for any reason, God forbid, any pronouncement is made and the pharmacist is granted any sanction, of course, the pharmacist will not be eligible to practice for a period of time. And of course, if you must challenge that decision, you can only go to Court of Appeal. Therefore, you should be guided appropriately. It is pertinent to state that you are expected to keep off from the register and post symbol, which has tarnished the image of the pharmacist and has brought the profession to ridicule. Pharmacy, you must admit, is a noble profession that guarantees opportunity for the graduates to have great prospects of practicing in different fields, which include either being in the industry, or being in community practice, being in hospital, or being in administration, research, academia, and in other human endeavors such as information technology, journalism, publishing, and indeed governance. With this, it means you have huge options to select from, and in doing this, do not undermine the activities of your colleagues. Kindly know that pharmacy practice is collaborative. You can excel in each of these fields of life, but you must also be able to identify your purpose, as already advised by the keynote speaker. As pharmacists and frontline health workers, you all are expected to be at the front line offering professional advice on drugs to other health professionals at all times, especially during public health emergencies like COVID-19, which we've had recently, and diphtheria, which we are currently having. Every little contribution you make in your various practice areas will definitely impact positively in the effort at combating such emergencies. The need for the Nigerian pharmacists to be involved in vaccine storage and administration cannot be overemphasized. I therefore urge you to seek and acquire the necessary certification that will position you to do it when the government approves such. Already in the United States of America, pharmacists are actively involved in vaccine storage and administration. I also encourage you to explore the research aspect of pharmacy practice, as this area has become a focal point, bearing in mind the recent public health emergencies that we are currently facing globally. I congratulate you all once again on this occasion of admission into the pharmacy profession. Your oath taking and induction into the profession of pharmacy today does not set you free from further guidance by your parents. Their oversight responsibilities will still be much needed to take you through the second and lifelong phases of your practice, as well as the school of life. As an advice to the new graduates, I wish to add that you should not fill your career with abandoned projects, meaning that you should be able to determine what purpose you really want to achieve in life. Don't just start this, abandon it, start another one, and abandon it, and in the end, you have the time loss. I wish to conclude that it is our living hope that you will all have a memorable and mutually satisfying practice lifetime. You are welcome into the world of pharmacy. You are welcome into the world of pharmacy profession. I congratulate you. Thank you. You can go into the introduction. Okay.
With the pharmacy graduates, stand up and keep standing. Registrar, the following 88 pharmacy graduates of the Graduands College of Pharmacy have been found worthy in learning and in character, and I present them to you for induction.
Once more, congratulations. I'm sure each one of you has the pharmacy oath. Do you have? Go. You shall go. Wherever I say I will call and expect that you mention your name, because you are the one taking this part. Can we go? Are you set? Okay. As a pharmacist, can we start? As a pharmacist, I want to hear your name, because this is what will bind us in your practice. As a pharmacist, I vow to serve humanity and to support my profession, ideals, and commitments. I shall be guided in all directions of my life by the highest standard of human competence, and accordingly will perform my services and duties with devoted dignity, discretion, and honor. I shall apply the full measure of my knowledge, skills, and ability to improve the health and well-being of all those sites, and place their need above my personal interest. I shall treat all those I have equally, and with respect, regardless of gender, religion, culture, and political views. I shall protect the confidentiality of personal and health information entrusted to me. I shall maintain and improve my personal knowledge and competence throughout my career. I shall support with the advancement of knowledge, skills, and standards of practical farmers. I will be committed in not showing the future members of my profession. I shall use all opportunities to develop collaborative practices with all healthcare professionals in my environment. I cannot use my knowledge of drugs, diseases, and medicine to contribute to humanity. I can fulfill my dignity and respect for human life in the course of my life. Integrity of I don't know those who supported my development as family and commit myself never acts in a manner that is contrary to its power. It is with solemnity and honor that I freely and publicly take this focus. Congratulations. Another round of applause for the party. Before the presentations, the Vice Chancellor will do a presentation of plaque to the registrar of the Commerce. After which, as I call the lady coming out to receive your certificate, you give an handshake or take an handshake from the registrar and you go back to your seat. Please, let us know that here other private and all we talk about. Please put that together with the registrar. May I please request the
Registrar of the Pharmacist Capital of Nigeria, the Vice Chancellor, and our distinguished guest speaker to please stand as I invite the newly appointed pharmacist to come forward to receive the certificate. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to invite pharmacists at the followed by pharmacists next, Emmanuel, Amani, daughters of children, pharmacists, are trying to manage for pharmacists are of spirit. Pharmacists, they will come back. Pharmacists, Ibala, Imade, Florence, pharmacists, Ayomen, tenants, pharmacists, April, Union, pharmacists, and one five, drugs, or support even. Pharmacists, and Roman medic, Abraham was saying, pharmacists, and super, cows, everything. Pharmacists, a table figure.
Who is this now?
Pharmacists, evidence, please. Pharmacists, is a chief office. Pharmacists, is a real children, something. It's a children that very simple. Pharmacists is a Joshua, such pharmacists, Paul, Obiano, pharmacists, Ibrahim, Tobilola, good morning. Brothers and sisters, in Lord, I relate in brothers and sisters, in Lord, I relate brothers and sisters, in the radio, I started this. Brothers and sisters, English, Enoch, the Lord, brothers and sisters, I command India prayer. Pharmacists, lady, barity, yeah, pharmacists, lot, income. Pharmacists, Sonia, Christiana, pharmacists, Jonathan, Centology, pharmacists, 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 OG, pharmacists, pharmacist, she's over Emmanuel, pharmacist, Okada, Belgian, Slovenia, pharmacist, all power for the second one, Pharmacists of Okada, side of this. Pharmacists of every children. Pharmacists precious was there. Pharmacists all people. Pharmacists all over by Louis Charles. Pharmacists pharmacists for Louis pharmacists of Marco, they use oil. Pharmacists pharmacists that's the pharmacists who are items. Pharmacists of our pharmacists all pharmacists all achieve ourselves. Yes. I Trinos, pharmacists who go relative time, population, pharmacists who move back, corrects. Events on the program is space. Please have suspended all of the speech from the next will be the PSF Board of Fellows Award, the best graduate students. Distinct president, I invite the president of invite the best graduates. Our person. Since as a boss, college, appreciate this. But incredibly was coming with that as well as a plan. And I'm sure it's good. And you have the part of that. Please put your hands together once again, please, again, everyone. For handling now. More for his hard work. Yes. About rest of the others. Next, will be presented by the pharmacist for the best management students in pharmaceutical chemistry. And it's my pleasure to invite Dr. Suleiman in Prepa with the state coordinator. Dr. Solomon, who is the state board of fellows, this board. So, this award is from the board of fellows. This CSN, Nigeria. On behalf of the chairman of the fellows, Dr. Okada, I present this award. Ogunira Joan, best student in constitutional and medicinal chemistry. Going to scale up. Next, we'll do the presentation of the Dean's Department of Prizes for the students. And it's my pleasure to invite the Dean to please step forward. And one and all their names. Stay. Okay, don't go. CGPA 4.44, explain the power system. The next award, student in one is the list of the winner. The next award also goes to the best student in pharmacology, in person of a young level. The next award going back to award step in clinical commercial practice in a long job. The next person, next student in pharmaceutical microbiology, is not by John. There's a special award which the college has specially designed for a very distinguished graduates in our midst. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to invite a super child. We're celebrating the Igbinedion University of celebrating. Please put on his cap. Let me put on his cap, please. Have the picture of everybody. Please, everybody is up for him. The College of Pharmacy. We are very outstanding achievement. We give some by other members of the market. But not by John. I'm sorry, this Charles. The Oscar J. Award, and in doing that, I'm aware that the son of Oscar J, the nephew of Oscar J, who is given this award, is around. Can you please stand up for recognition and look forward? Please give him a round of applause. Thank you very much. Please step forward. His name is Dr. Igbinedion. His father is this, and the father has been here for countless induction ceremony presenting his award. So he will be presenting award to these wonderful graduates who have been identified as the best dressed students for the 2021-2022 session among the graduating class. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to invite Okada Life Advance, pharmacist, Okada Advance. It's not from the graduate class, it's from the general college, it's at the college level, it's at the college level. So Okada, female identified as best dressed student of the college for the 2021-22 academic session. Please put that together for her. We hope to see you on the congregation delegates planning and national of prize away. Next is Benjamin Dara White. Benjamin White, male winner of Best Dressed Student 2021-2022 academics. And I hope you know that the dress code is the formal dress code that is allocated for pharmacists and the consistency of their presentation. Thank you very much. For the good messages. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is a pleasure this point to invite you by the Victoria of the Education. Please put your hands together as I invite a young man carrying the microphone to be invited on behalf of himself and his colleagues. Greatest pharmacy in the entire life. Please put your hands together.
Lawrence Deputy Vice Chancellor, and other principals of Igbinedion University of Canada, Provost and Deans of College. The PCN is led by the registrar, guest speakers, fellow universities, parents and guardians, and press. It gives me great pride and honor to stand before you at this special occasion to deliver the valedictory speech on behalf of the Fortune inductee pharmacists. I wish to congratulate all of you for a job well done. We have come a long way to reach this institution. With so much excitement and expectation. This was again the backdrop of varied experiences and expectations. Built up our love for the idea of becoming pharmacists and our desire of fulfilling our lifelong ambitions. It has been a wonderful experience on campus, both academically and socially. Determination, self-confidence, purpose, a sense of direction, and most important, your degree certificate is more than an expensive piece of paper. It represents all the struggles, obstacles, and human experiences that are going through, whatever it is. It represents the everlasting friendships that we have made, and I'm so proud of all.